Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, some of you already know that I lost my baby girl in July, and it's not been easy. You know, a lot of people look at me and say, "Oh, Nneka, you're so strong. You're so strong. How are you doing it? How else am I doing it? Like, how else am I supposed to do it?" When you lose a loved one, it's not like the pain just automatically disappears from your body. It doesn't disappear. You just have to learn how to live with it. It's because no matter what you do, that person is gone. And when I mean gone. Just wanted to do this video to tell you guys some things I did or what I've started doing that helped me in my recovery process or my healing process. I don't know who it might help or not, but I just wanted to just bring it out there. So I lost my daughter in July, and this is just September. A lot of people look at me and say, "You're strong, you're strong, you're strong," but it's not just all about me. It's a combination of a whole lot of things, a whole lot of people. To start with, I was in the US when this happened, so I had my two sisters around. My brother-in-law was there, and my sister's mother-in-law was there. Everybody had this big role to play in my life, and they all helped. My sister's mother-in-law, this woman is not 2 years old. She's 70-something years old. Everything she did for me, I can't forget. Everything she told me, I can't forget. It's like when I'm dropping, if I start losing faith or something, you know, you just see like there's a hand that is reaching out to me. I'm like, okay, my daughter, come, let me pull you back up. So she did a lot of that for me. I'm still so grateful to her up to date. As in my stay in America, it wouldn't have been so easy. But I was surrounded with love. When do you know what you call love? I was just surrounded with love. Like I was surrounded with plenty love. And my sister's husband, God, he did something amazing. That's what I'm going to talk about next. He did something amazing that really helped me. And my two sisters were there. If people know the way you see Chama will be forming bone talks and be doing Tupac Chako for us here. Chama is not strong. Believe me, Chama is not strong. Chama is just showing that she's strong. But deep inside, she's a watermelon or strawberry. So NJ had to pick up Chama's job by being the strong one. So Chama is just, Chama's story is just something else. But she did exactly, Chama was giving me what I needed. That person that would cry with me, that would, you know, be sad with me. Oh, you want to cry? Let's cry together. And off we go. Then NJ was just, God, I don't know how to put it. NJ was just amazing. She was just looking at all of us. She was literally our strength. NJ, after all the cry she did at the hospital, after everything she did, it's like she left it. She goes, you know what? It ends there. I have to step up for these two kids with me, and that's what NJ did for me, and it was amazing. It was amazing, and like I said, everybody and their roles, what they played in my life, and I put through. I came back to Nigeria, and I still met my family here, my kids. God, when I saw them, geez, the joy I had inside is something else. And seeing them every day, I always allow them to stay with me. I don't like staying alone a lot of the time. I just want someone to be with me. Because when I was in US to Choma, them never allowed me to stay alone. If they're not there, our kids will come. Their kids were amazing. Like whenever they make me smile, it's like they you know, they give themselves like, you know, chop knuckle, like, oh, I made Auntie Nneka laugh, I made Auntie Nneka this. It was amazing. So down to my sister's kids, every day they come, they stay with me, they talk to me, they ask me silly questions just so that I'll not be thinking about Dera. So Nneka just come and ask me, Nneka, what happens when this blah blah blah, rubbish question. But I knew she was doing it from a place of love, so I will answer her. And before you know it, we're having a conversation. Before you know it, I'm not thinking about Dera. And then before you know it, we're all laughing, and I'll come out. The first I came out of the room, the first I left the room, I came to the kitchen. You people, the way they celebrated me leaving the room and coming to the kitchen, it was like a process. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that if you have somebody that is passing through a difficult situation, be there for that person. It's not about what you buy for that person. It's not about what you give that person or anything like that. It's I don't know how to put it. It's being there for that person, like literally being there for that person and just showing that person so much care and love, which I got a lot from my family. Even the ones that were not with me. My mother-in-law was back here in Nigeria, but every day she's calling me, she's doing this. That support is just what you people need, like what people need. And then by the time I came back to Nigeria, obviously, my sisters were here, my sister was there, everybody was just around me. When they were around, it wasn't feel like they came around for us to be crying together. There was no cry. We were just trying to be happy as much as possible. My husband was in Nigeria when this whole thing happened. He wasn't with me when it happened, and it wasn't easy for him. It was not easy. Just imagine him not being with me at that moment in time. God, it was not even easy for me because I really wanted him to just be around me, but he wasn't, and he wanted to come over, but I said no. Let's just wait. Let me move my flight up. I was supposed to come back August, so I moved my flight up to July, and then so I can just come back and be with him. And finally, when I came back and we're together, it was just like, we both needed to be with each other, to heal properly, to grieve, and everything. So I just thank God for the kind of person he is. He has been so amazing, so supportive. It's just been all about me. Sometimes he tries to make it all about me, all about how I feel, all about this, that. And then me, I'm trying to be like, okay, how you feeling? It's not easy. But at the end of the day, I realized that we're both stronger when we're together. We're just both stronger when we're together. Because if I'm happy, he's happy. If I'm sad, he's sad. And if I see him down at any point, it affects me. So we're just both strong together. People see me and they'll be like, oh, you don't even look like something happened to you. Yeah, something happened to us, but we're trying as much as we can to move on, and God has been faithful. Thank God for my husband, and I don't even know what I would have done without him. Seriously, I don't know. I don't know if I would have been here today without him. But thank God for him. And my mom, my mom that has refused to stop giving me food. All this weight you see me at is my mother. Mother will give, every day she's cooking this, she's cooking that, she's cooking this. I don't blame her. She was supposed to come for a Nwogu, and then this whole thing happened, but she still came regardless to spend time with me. And we're still together. She's still here, but she'll soon be going, sadly. But I'm so grateful that she's around. I don't know what I would have still done if she wasn't around. Now she's spoiling me. By the time she goes, ready to set back. I have to come outside and enter in that kitchen. Now everything I want, she's doing for me. But I just thank her, and I'm so grateful for everyone and every role they played in my life. So that's just the first thing I want to talk about: family support, friend support. No matter who the person is, just try and help. You don't know what that person is going through. Sometimes people see somebody that is withdrawing. Know why that person is doing that, because trust me, the way I withdrew. But anyways, you might just see the person and say, oh, this person is shaka. You're just on your own. My friend Gozie recently told me something, and it made so much sense. And I'm going to put it out there. She said, if you have somebody that you haven't spoken to for a very, very long time, and then you don't call that person because you're telling yourself, was I not the one that called her last 2 years ago? If she let her not call me. Anytime she calls me, I will answer. If you want to check up on somebody, check up on that person not because that person is calling you every day. Check up on the person not because you people are dragging who will call who first or who no. Check up on that person because you don't know what that person is going through. I'm serious. You don't know. You literally don't know what that person is going through. Even if that person doesn't call you, call the person and just say, hey, what's up? How are you doing? Oh, you crossed my mind and I just want to check up on you. I had that kind of call of recent. This someone that the last time I spoke to her was in university. She just said that she was going through her books and then she saw my name and then she called me. Oh, I'm using the same number. And it was nice, At least I saved her number now. So please, you guys, check up on people that you know that you haven't seen or spoken to in a long time. Don't wait for them to call you. Don't be angry they don't call you. I don't like it when if you don't call someone for 2 years, you not call the person and say, oh, you forgotten me. But my point is, let's just leave all that aside. When you lose somebody, when somebody dies, that person has gone. No, you can't get it back. You don't even know if that person you're being angry with is even still alive. So please, be there for people when they need them. So that's number one. And then my brother-in-law introduced me to Joe Austin. And before I used to see his videos, but I don't pay attention. I just watch it and pass. In passing, I'm like, oh, who's this motivational speaker? With the talk, I pass. I didn't even know his name. Sometimes it's just like some clips I see. And then my brother-in-law told me that when he's in a bad situation, when things are not looking good for him, he plays Joe Austin, and it has helped him so many times. So I'm putting it out there for people that need motivation. If you just need words of encouragement, please just go to YouTube and type his name, Joe Austin, and listen to some of his sermons. Like, it's amazing. It's like 30 minutes clip. It's amazing. It's really helped me. Every morning I wake up, listen to Joe Austin. In the afternoon I'm playing it. Anytime my spirit is just dropping, I play Joe Austin immediately. I don't even blink. And as I'm hearing him talk, I feel like, oh, it's me they're talking to. Oh, probably it's me. It's me. Yes, this is just me. It's me God is talking to. I lost so much faith. There's no doubt about it. I lost so much faith. I was like, God, why? Why me? Why did all this happen to me? I had a lot of questions to ask God. As much as people tell you don't question God, it's very hard not to question God when something bad happens to you. It's easy for people to tell you, it's not good to question God though. It's very easy. But when they're in that kind of situation, they too will question God. You know? So I did a lot of that, and my brother-in-law, first of all, he took me to church. He just told me when they were going out, and he took me to church. And when I got to church, he told me, you know what? Lay your problems down in church. Just talk to God. You know, tell God whatever thing that is in your mind that is disturbing you. And then in my mind, I was like, which God? Is it the same God that took my child? You know? But I still had to talk. I still had to do what I had to do. I started with cry, obviously, because it was so heavy for me to talk, because I didn't even know where to start. But once I started pouring out what was in my mind. It's like I was questioning God. And after that, I still had to just, you know, tell him what I wanted to say and how he was doing me at that particular moment. My brother finished praying. He went outside. He waited for me. And by the time I came out, I was crying, but I felt something good inside me. That's when I knew there is hope for me to heal. From then, when I'm listening to Joe Austin, I'm like, okay, yes, okay, yeah, you're probably saying the truth. Yeah, I'll just be nodding, like, you know, like a baby that is just, I was just nodding. Anyways. So Joe Austin was someone that really pulled me out from a very, very bad place. I'll put it there. But if you're down and you need motivation, like I said, just play him and you won't regret it. Some people will tell you, he's just talking. Is he God? He's not God. Nobody knows God. Sharon was planning my own. God was planning his own. So at the end of the day, we don't know what the plan God has for us. We just pray that whatever plan God has for us is a good one. There's something my brother-in-law also told me that has helped me through this whole process. He said he believes that sometimes bad thing happens to people because something positive will come out of it. So he believes that something positive will come out of this situation that I'm in right now. When somebody is telling you that kind of thing, at first, I'm like, what positive thing can come out of this? It didn't make sense. It really didn't make sense. But after listening to Joe Austin and, you know, hearing some things he said, my brother-in-law was always talking to me. My sister's mother was always talking to me. And she told me that the day God would tell me why this thing happened, I'll be like, oh my God, God, is this why? Is this why? Like, I'll be grateful. So that even if I don't know the reason why something bad like this has happened to me, I should still tell God thank you. I should still say, God, thank you for what has happened. It's not easy. Me and Martha tell God thank you for taking my baby to heaven. It's not even possible, but I did it. And you see, once I started doing that, I started getting healed gradually like that. And I don't like staying in a quiet place. When it's hopefully too quiet, it becomes a problem because I start thinking, I drift. So what I do is I play music. I play music all the time. If I'm in the shower, it's always the worst place to be alone. If you know the amount of cries I did in the shower. Shower is not good because it's like I'm alone. And then I'm just hearing the sound of water pouring. And then what next? I'll start thinking. I look at myself. I'm like, God, you know. And then it's cry. So every time I play music, I play it so loud. I always start with dependable God. It's always dependable God. As much as that song just literally just reminds me about my daughter. Whenever I hear that song, it's only Dera that I think about. Anywhere I hear that song, I just think about her. And I always every morning. As I'm listening to that song, I feel her presence, and I'm calm. Before, when I'm listening to the song, it's with cry. Dependable, dependable. I'm crying, I'm listening to it, I'm singing. But these days, I listen to it and I smile and I sing to it. I just shower and I'm out. So after that, I go to Redeemer, my Redeemer liver. I have my playlists of songs. I don't play some particular kind of music. I always play the ones that will motivate me, like ones that will keep my spirit high. So I started doing that, and now it has become a part of me, and I do it a lot, and it helps me. So the day I knew that I was getting better was when, if I'm singing Dependable God, I'm not crying. So I just knew that God has started healing me, and that's it. And I just keep saying, may that healing be permanent, So that's just it. And sometimes, as much as I know, I love staying with people. I like saying when things are happening. I still just want to be alone. Sometimes I just want to be alone and cry. When I mean cry, I want to just be alone and let it out. Cry, talk to God, cry. It helps too. You can't keep holding back the tears. For how long am I going to hold it back? Sometimes I just want to be alone and just cry and talk to God and tell God, you let this happen, you're going to bring me out of this. And when I'm doing that cry, I don't want anybody to come and disturb me with a cry. When Nelo them were around before she went back, any day that she just sees me, a bit sad, or I'm about to start crying, there's this thing Nelo does all the time. She does it a lot. It's like, that's Nelo's method. She'll just come. First of all, she'll ask for Bibi. Where's Bibi? Where's Bibi? If Bibi is nowhere to be found, then she'll just asking me very foolish question that has nothing to do with anything. And then I always see myself answering her. And then, if I answer her, she'll ask me another question again. And then I'll answer her. Then before you know it, I'm no longer crying. I'm talking to Nelo about something that does not make sense. And then at some point, I'm like, how did we go from crying to this year we were buying tomorrow? So that was what she was doing. And not even Nelo is in Port Harcourt right now. And every 4th of any month, she'll call. If I don't call, she'll call Meme. If Meme does not pick, she'll call this person. And then she'll be sending things to my house. Food, fruits, anything possible. Because she keeps telling herself that she knows that I will not eat. She knows that I will not eat. So, even when Nelo went back to Port Harcourt, for the first 2 weeks when she went back, every day I get a package from Nelo. No matter what the thing is. Nelo will send me something to the house. And then she just always say it's just for me to think of her. So she will not say that if I'm crying, that I will know that, she's thinking about me, So every time she does that kind of thing. And that's her method. And then the worst thing is that if Nelo should call me and I'm sad, she'll tell me that if I don't take time, she'll come to Abuja back. And she knows that I don't like that thing. I don't want her to stress herself. The one that she was already here, I was telling her, Nelo, don't worry, I'm fine. She was like, no, she will not leave until she knows I'm fine. I literally had to put on my best acting skills. Because I wanted her to go back and meet her kids. So for her sake, you see me, I'll just be so strong. Nobody would have left this house now if I was doing So that support I got from them. Oh, but imagine going back to Port Harcourt and she's still sending me food. She's still sending me things. She's calling me every day. I don't know what else. I don't know how I would have pulled through if I didn't have all this kind of support around me. I came back and I met a lot of people. And trust me, that helped. So please, if you know what works for you when you're grieving, when you know what works for you, please do it. Do what works for you. This really helped me. These things I'm talking about now, these are some of the things that really, really helped me. And then sometimes when I'm just, because I didn't go to YouTube for a while, yeah. And sometimes I just go, when I was going through all the comments that people sent, oh God, I cried that day. People, it made me cry, yo. He has made me cry. I cried that day. I'm not gonna lie. I cried because I saw a lot of people too that are going through the same thing. So please, check up on people. Please don't wait for them to call you. You don't have to wait for them to call you. You can just call them because you don't know what they're going through. So I'm just going to end this video here. So, because if you allow me, I'm going to talk more. I have a lot to say. I'm still going to do a video on what not to do to people when they're grieving. Or what not to say and all that. That's still going to do a video on that. So if you haven't subscribed up to now, you're just watching me talk and talk and talk, please subscribe, like, comment and share, because you don't know who you might be helping out there. Let's just still talk in the comment section. And if you've been through this kind of thing, what helped you? What helped you? Put it out there, because you don't know who you might be helping, and somebody else might be going through this. Everybody's different. So thank you all for still watching up to this moment, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.